Now, as you can see, I've got my monitor, I've got my keyboard, I've got my mouse as well, and I need to find the desktop. Usually it's on top of the desk, but if not, let's have a look to see where it is. So let's have a look on the side and let's see, in this case, I've got my desktop PC underneath. So again, I just want to be checking to see if everything is plugged in, if everything is on. I can see a few ports there in front. There on top, I see my power button. So I know that's what I need to press to get everything switched on. So I want to check if my monitor is plugged in correctly, my keyboard is plugged in, my mouse is plugged in, just to make sure everything is where it needs to be. So here at the back of the PC, you can see, it's a little bit cramped, but I'm going to check a few things that I need to before I switch the PC on. Number one is the power. And here you can see there's the power supply, and that's the cable that plugs into the wall. So that will feed my PC with power. As I come down over here, you can see that cable, that connects to my screen. So that is the video graphics adapter. This cable takes the video signal and sends it through to my monitor. And then further down over here, I've got a couple of USB ports. I'm not using everything, but the two that I'm using are here at the bottom, and that's for my keyboard and mouse. And underneath that, if I've got speakers, I'm going to be plugging that in over there. So I've still got a few spare USB ports, but for the most part, when I look at this, I've got power, I've got my graphics, in other words, my picture, and I've got my keyboard and mouse. And now, with all of that said and done, I can go ahead and I can switch on my PC. And if everything has been plugged in and it's working, did you hear that beep? That's the first one that came through. And there, my PC's on. I've checked everything, switched it on, and there we go. Now, please bear in mind that with your desktop, if there's no power, if the power's off, you can do what you want to, and I'm going to switch the power off here so you can see. Everything goes off, and I can press that power button as much as I want to. It's not going to come on. Only when I switch the power on. In other words, this is not portable, right? It needs to be plugged into power. I can now go and I can switch the PC on, and there you can see, you hear the beep, you see it on the screen. My PC is now switched on. My desktop PC.